Are live. We got Natty joining us, and we're gonna do a.
Hello, my lovelies. How are you?
We're probably gonna go for about an hour or so and answer all your questions and debate anyone who wants to debate. So if there's any black pill incels or fresh and fit fanboys in here, then show yourselves, and we will invite you on the stream and have a debate because I had quite a good time doing that last time. So
What about
down to
talking about things that like questions that you have?
yeah, that's first on the agenda. But so far, the only question we have is just proposed to this chick already, and I don't even think that's a question. It's more like a statement. Just proposed to this chick already. I was going to tonight, but you ruined the surprise, so now I have to wait.
No, it's not on the agenda. So should we talk a little bit?
I'd like to join the stream. Give us a background of what exactly you believe and what.
What do you want to talk about?
Yeah, what you want to debate about? Yeah.
So before we do the stream, let's talk a little bit about. Because a lot has happened since I was last invited here.
Oh, the whole fresh and fit thing.
Not only fresh and fit, but let's talk a little bit about the whole like dating coach for women. I was a little disappointed. I'm not gonna lie.
Who?
About her. Can I say her name?
Yeah, sure.
Coach Nelly.
Oh.
And what happened? Because I thought it would have been a really good opportunity. I was super excited about you having a woman's dating coach. I thought it would be a great opportunity for guys to really see the woman's perspective, because I think that a big misconception that a lot of the manosphere have is that women have it so easy in dating.
Yeah, but we got Courtney Ryan coming on tomorrow, so that's going to be.
That would be awesome.
We got a real woman coming on.
That would be awesome. And the whole if a woman really respects herself, she wouldn't see a guy who makes her pay for the first date. Like,
we can all agree that Ask Nelly sucks. I mean, that's not.
I mean, but like, I think that other than whether we like her or not, I think it was a huge missed opportunity as to seeing the woman's perspective on dating, about what the average woman's perspective in dating is.
Yeah, I mean, she's definitely not an average woman either.
And I really did not like that. I look super ghosty today, Alex.
No.
I think it's the lighting.
No, you're fine.
What else?
What else?
What else entails?
Should we talk about the fresh and fit debacle?
Or
has that already been covered extensively?
I think it's been covered extensively.
Yeah, that horse has been beaten to death.
Yeah, I feel kind of. I mean, I don't agree with what they say. To be honest, what I've seen of their content has been little snippets that I can actually handle. But I do think these guys work very hard.
But they're not canceled or anything. They still have a podcast.
I do feel that. Yeah, they're not canceled, but I do feel that the way they handle the whole situation has been very, very poor.
It's been outright retarded. I mean, I don't know why they thought it would be a good idea to challenge someone to a fight and then back out of the fight. Like, in what world did they think that was going to work?
They need to hire a PR person.
Yeah,
I know some people.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see what their future entails. I mean, it's kind of dubious at this point.
I was actually listening to one podcast that their last podcast, I think it was like Our Modern Woman Marriable. How do you pronounce it?
Marriage material?
Marriage material, yes.
I was watching one actually today. It gave me a good video idea. They had Rollo Tomasi on, that fucking old faggot, and I'll just say it. And he was giving the worst advice I've ever heard. He was talking about how the reason guys don't approach is because they're worried that they're going to go to jail. And I was like, no, the guys don't approach because they're scared, because they're nervous, because they're worried about rejection. They're not approaching chicks because they're worried about going to jail. He was like trying to make this argument that like approaching nowadays, unless you're like super hot, is like dangerous. I was like, what? Like, this is why you can't have people who have been out of the game for 30 years giving advice on game. It'd be like a doctor who hasn't practiced in 30 years giving you like, oh yeah, we got this new treatment. I read about it online. Let me do it on you. Oh shit, like you're missing half your face. Well, it looked good on the internet. So yeah, I mean, it's preposterous. I'm gonna make a whole video on that.
Is Ruben here?
Your secret crush.
huge. Like I feel. Oh, did you ever answer this guy's question about whether a man should have long hair or not? Petra is his name.
I think it depends on the person. For me, it would definitely look really bad because I got like the Jew curl. So for me, short is the best way to go. You guys see?
You do have curly hair. Do you think your hair will be like mine?
No, my hair will be nothing like yours. I'll have a Jew fro. Like,
Really?
I will not have
Because
hair.
I have kind of like wavy.
I'll try to find. There's a picture of me with long hair, and it all just like curls up. I had to wear like a cap, and like, cause yeah, it was like a mess.
To see, like I have like wavy hair, and maybe once you let it really grow,
No,
go like
I
mine.
think it would look terrible if I did that. Yeah,
I'm not Jewish, by the
I
way.
think that would be a disaster. All right, we got a shitload of questions coming up.
When it's I remember that girl who said go up.
Did you guys start an hour earlier so you have more time to smash? Question of the night.
Michael, oh my goodness.
Would you box Myron Gaines? No, I would not. He has about 60 pounds on me, and I have a neck injury, so that would be dumb. I would certainly debate him. I also think the whole YouTube boxing thing is really fucking dumb. Like, what does that prove? Like, let's say I win the fight. Okay, what does that prove? Nothing. I lose the fight. What does that prove? Nothing. It's like, which one of us is a better fighter? How's that related to? We're not fighters. That's the thing. If it was fighters, it would make sense, but we're podcast hosts. So why would we fight? Like, we should have a debate or whatever. So yeah, I just always thought that shit was super dumb. How do you keep things from getting too friendly? It's hard for me to keep the sexual connection with my rotation girls over time. I lose interest. What are your thoughts on this?
I think it's normal to lose interest in people, especially if it's just sex. No, never mind, because we were just fuck buddies for a very, very long time.
How do you keep things from getting? How do you keep things from getting too friendly? Just give her like a random wedgie throughout the night and stuff. Like give her like a like a swirly or a purple nipple.
How do I keep things from getting too friendly?
Oh no, I think you gotta spice it up. Try some role play.
Role play, it's a good idea.
Try some handcuffs. Try some shit.
Bring toys into the equation.
But honestly, that is part of nature. Is that once the novelty wears off, for a lot of people, it does become a little bit more stagnant.
Also fuck other people. I think that's important.
Well, he says for rotation girls.
Rotation, but maybe keep it, or maybe decrease the time you see them. If you're seeing them like a lot during the week, maybe once a week, twice a month.
Yeah. All right. Let me know if you need clarification on that. I just butchered that word. Clarification on that question. English still second language. You guys both dealt with haters. I'm dealing with haters as well as I get good at game. How do you guys stay motivated in what you do knowing people try to bring you down? I think he's referring to me in Fresh and Fit. Well, first of all, I haven't dealt with that many haters at all. They've dealt with way more haters than me. A really easy way to avoid haters is to not lie about shit and not get caught in stupid drama and not be a hypocrite. So you can significantly minimize the amount of haters that you have. Now, me personally, I actually get like some kind of satisfaction from just like fucking, I don't know, debating my haters or like I don't know, just like I get motivated by adversity and shit. So for me, when things are going too good, I actually lose motivation. I get the most motivation when I have like enemies and shit. People try to take me down. That really motivates me the most. So I'm just like kind of wired that way. Yeah. Have you met John Anthony in real life? How do you have more subscribers than him? I've met him in real life multiple times. How do I have more subscribers than him? I had one video go really viral. That definitely helped. And we just produce different kind of content. I mean, I think that I'm a lot more YouTube friendly at the end of the day. Like all his videos get demonetized. I don't really get into as many like internet.
Can I give my opinion as to why he may not have?
Yeah, go for it.
I think he's not capitalizing on the fact of his type of relationship. And I think that's something where he's going wrong. Because it would be awesome to hear from his day-to-day life. It would be awesome if the girls would be on his podcast and he would do a podcast with the girls and they can talk about their experience as to why that relationship works for them.
Yeah, it's a fascinating dynamic.
Yeah, I think, and he's like, I mean, I'm not familiar with his channel, but I don't think he's really. Is he really capitalizing on that?
No, absolutely not. I've told him a bazillion times
So
that he should.
He definitely should. You should invite him and the girls to do a podcast.
I have
That
many
would be
times.
So interesting.
I have many times. I can't force the guy. He lives
Can
in.
Anthony, please?
Yeah, I don't know. He's been procrastinating. I
I
don't know.
can just be here, even if it's just the girls. It would be really interesting.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I think he would want to be there, but yeah, I mean that would be awesome. I would love to make that happen. I generally get matches, text well, and set up a date, but I mess up from the agreement on the date and the day to meet up. Any tips from the agreement? How do you mess up? Like, what exactly are you doing? You just got a day of the day. You just confirm. Like, you just re-engage her, and then once she responds, you say, "Hey, still good for tonight." So, what exactly are you doing day of the date that you think is messing you up? Did you see Just Pearl things on Fresh and Fit? Yes.
Oh, how was it? I'm just.
Well, I skimmed through that one. It's 3.5 hours long. Like I can't watch that one.
She posted it on her YouTube.
Oh, did she?
Yeah.
Yeah. Apparently, I told her. I was like, "Yeah, you should ask. You should ask them. Will they debate me and John Anthony?" And apparently, she did after the show, and she said that Myron had just like a deadpan look on his face, like just like he didn't say anything. He was just like constipated or something. I don't know. So, are you guys saying Miami? Yes, I am. Tips on eating women out.
Oh, that's a good one. Where are your tips, Alexander?
It's a good question. With my neck, I haven't really eaten a girl out in ages. I don't even know how you would do it anymore. I think.
Come here.
No, I mean, I think a lot of it is foreplay. You're just building up a lot of sexual tension, foreplay. Like, you don't go straight for the vagina. You start kissing around her legs. You kiss around, her body. Then you kiss around, like, the lips of her vagina. And then finally you make it to the clit. You start off going. There's different techniques. You can do, like, the flat tongue, where you make your tongue very flat. And then you just kind of go up and down like that. That's, like, pretty good. Or you can just like move your tongue around her clit. That's also powerful. But once you find one that works, you just kind of stick into that. You can also finger her at the same time while you do it. That's also pretty good. I'm 24-year-old, and only way I can get ladies from escorts. I can't naturally get a normal girl to go for me. Shit.
Is that you?
I don't think so. It looks like a meme. That sucks. I mean, yeah, is it your? I would need to know way more information. What is your game like? What are your looks like? What city do you live in? But I would say maximize everything. Maximize looks. Maximize the game. Get Tinder. Get this. Get that. And then, I would need way more information to really be able to like help you.
Are you socially awkward? That's important.
Most likely.
Why are you skipping questions?
I'm not. It does that automatically. This is the problem with the software.
Hold on. Someone's go that. El tío ayudó con.
I can't read Spanish. What does that even mean?
This guy has fucked 30,000 and his girlfriend doesn't stop from wanting him. Those are like real women. Oh my goodness.
You're a real woman.
I'm a real woman.
Is it the best way to get matches to use super likes and send them a message? I personally don't really use super likes that often. I think the best way to get matches is to have the best possible profile. That's really, it may sound like an oversimplification, but really that's what it comes down to. Are you guys in an open relationship? Yes. Do you think? Do you think Rolo hair mocks ever on the manosphere? Okay, well, let's take this. What's the percentage of how many men you think get consistent sex from many girls?
Like who have how many men get consistent sex?
Yeah.
Single men.
I mean, single, married. I think any.
Should we say 60% of men?
I think it's like 30-40%.
Just 40% of men? Do you
I-
think it's only 40%
I think
of
it's
men who are
potentially.
having a healthy sex life?
I think it might be even less. I think it might be like 20 to 40%. Yeah, 10 to 40%.
10 to 40%?
Yeah, it's less than 40. It's more than 10. Yeah.
What do you think is that?
Because most guys have no game and are not getting consistent sex. Especially if we're like taking out married people and just going for single people. Most guys are not. Like I'm just going off my students. Like again, that's a skewed pool because there are people who thought my coaching, but yeah, that would be my gut feeling.
Do you think it's because men have lower self-esteem? These are men who are lacking like self-esteem, who lack support. What do you think is the reason why men do not?
No, I just think that
game?
because they don't. Yeah, they don't have. Well, low self-esteem is part of it, but because they don't have good resources, they're not like maybe their ego. They don't know about playing with fire. They don't know about well, mainly playing with fire, but they don't know about this shit. So yeah, I mean, yeah, we have like 60. Like think about it. How many single men are there in the United States? Right, like probably what, like let's say 10 million, right? We have 60,000 subscribers, 70,000, right? Like in theory, even if it was 50% of men that were not getting laid, then we should have 5 million subscribers, right? Because we do give like practical strategies, but we don't. So vast majority of single men don't know about us and don't know about any kind of self-improvement.
But you don't have like that community of friends to men like that. I feel that you do.
Me?
Just in general, I feel like men in general are lacking the like friendship aspect.
Yeah, some of them for sure. There's a lot of guys who have no friends. What do you both like Miami? What do you?
I hate Miami.
I like Miami.
I want to move out. I was supposed to move to Chicago in September.
Yeah, it's a shithole of a city. I don't.
I love Chicago.
We've had this discussion a bazillion times. Yeah.
Yeah, he loves Miami. I hate Miami.
I don't love Miami. There's things I would improve about it, but there are like I'll give my pros and cons about Miami. The biggest pros is one, good weather, like it's summer year round, and that can be a little bit too much in the summer. But still, I just hate the cold. I haven't seen the snow in 7 years, and I don't plan on seeing the snow until my deathbed. Yeah, maybe when I'm like 90 and I'm dying, I'll have them like wheel me out to like the Colorado mountains and just like set me loose as like
I'll let you die there.
Rhaegar Jr. will be like my guard dog. Rhaegar is just me and you. Oh shit, Rhaegar's gone. It's just me. I'm like an old man. Like last live stream ever, playing with fire. But yeah, so weather. I like the fact that in where I live, Brickell, it's like there's no homeless people. It's like nice. It's not like shitty like you see in LA, SF, New York, which cities are just fucking flooded with homeless people. So it's like pretty nice here. It's fairly libertarian due to the governance of Florida. So, for example, there's not a lot of stupid mandates like you have to wear this, you have to wear that. Shit is open late. It's more of like you can do what you want type of city within reason. And there's no state income tax, which I think is also crucial. So those are the biggest things for me. Oh, there's a lot of hot Latinas, obviously.
What are the cons?
The cons is the health food scene is not really that good here. It's still being developed. Like here, people mostly still eat shitty food. Like I liked about LA is that the healthy eating was like really like up to par there. That's a big thing I like. I think the medical system here is not that great unless it's cosmetic surgery or whatever. I think that like the best doctors are still like in either New York, Atlanta, or California or something like that. But hopefully that'll change. Yeah, probably those things.
You want to see my cons?
Yeah.
It's people here are very frivolous. I do have a problem with that. There's a huge sugar baby culture here. Finding connections, worthy connections, I think it's hard here. Would you agree?
I think it's hard anywhere, honestly, in America. But yeah, probably harder in cities like Miami, New York, LA.
It's close to my country. I like that.
It is like, yeah, it is.
Like, that's what keeps me here.
It's like pros and cons. With like Miami, you're closer to like South America. With like with California, you're closer though to what else? To Hawaii.
How far is it from Hawaii?
It's like 4.5 hours. I used to go to Hawaii often. It's so much. Hawaii's so awesome. What is your opinion on sex dolls? Yeah, I would not recommend getting one
Why?
because then you're just gonna be less motivated to try to get real pussy. When did you realize you had to work on your game? Ooh.
That's a good one.
I think it was when I was 18 and I was at a college party and I had this friend who was like the biggest dork ever. Me and him went to this college party. It was like my freshman year of college. And I thought I was at least better with girls than this guy. We get to the party and then 10 minutes later he's making out with a chick and I'm like, God fucking damn it. Like this guy's the biggest dweeb ever and this guy like literally 3 years later turned out to be gay and this is like married to a guy named Ken now.
Is that the guy you told me about?
No, different guy. You don't know this kid. I'm not going to dox him, but I'll tell you offline. But
Okay.
but you don't know him. So but this guy was like making out with chicks, and I'm like, holy shit, I can't get anything. So that was like, I'm like, all right, I got to do something about this, and that's like the journey probably began there. Does your guy slightly argue out? I don't think we really argue. Just
No,
like,
we never argue. We get along wonderfully. Is that a word?
wonderfully, yeah. Playing for I love the content, cute couple. By the way, thank you, sir.
Oh, thank
Bro, I
you.
saw your collab with Sterling. His gel stuff is legit in your micro stuff. His gel Q stuff. I don't know, but I do like Sterling and trust him. I don't know if his products are legit, so I can't vouch for that because I've never tried them. Why do you think women like being roughed up in bed even a little bit? What do you both think of the reasons for this?
Not everyone I know likes it. I think it's just like a power dynamic. I think that like today a lot of women are dealing with a lot of stress and it's some part of just letting go.
Yeah, I just think it's primal. Like I think a lot of chicks just really like it rough, but like obviously within reason. And the different chicks, I've met chicks that like it a little rough, and I met chicks that want you to like beat them up, like just like punch me, daddy. Okay, harder. Curb stop me. Would love to see a mystery collab. Me too. We just need to actually get mystery to comply. He's playing.
Here you skipped that one. Thoughts are using the
fake for yeah, I skip them sometime. If it's a question I don't want to talk about, but
why?
no, I mean, well, if it's not a big deal, I was gonna make a video on this. In a few
Okay,
weeks.
then we're gonna make a video on that.
No, but whatever. Since it's on the screen, it's if it's the only way you can get matches, then why not go for it? Yeah, if you have other options, so you can get a decent amount of matches through regular profile, then I would stick with that. Okay. See, this is what it does. It like skips. Now you see my pain. I have a weird and funny question. Are you ticklish? So, where and who is more ticklish? Let's answer.
I think he's more ticklish than me. He's ticklish. Wait, what is going on? Where is
it's just my feet.
No, I'm super ticklish. I'm very ticklish everywhere.
I'm surprised I've never really tried to tickle you.
No, he's never. But I'm ticklish everywhere. Sometimes when people
food for thought.
Like I'm not very good with touch. I don't like it when people touch me.
Well, you told me in the TikTok video that's your biggest turn on is touching.
Yeah, when it comes to men, to like certain men, but like just people are just like, hey, let me just like, no.
Oh, girls, Matt Q, very feminine, no disrespect. More receipts than Fresh and Fit. Yeah, I mean, I don't think Fresh and Fit has any receipts. They're not hooking up with any of the chicks that they're bringing on. They're just Myron even says it multiple times. I'm not your boyfriend. I'm not your sugar daddy. So like, I don't see how contacting a talent agency and having them bring a girl on your podcast is showing a receipt. I've seen 0 receipts from either one of those guys. So yeah.
Thank you.
Mouth or hands. Best advice for making money.
That's a good one.
Start your own business. Really have a business that in business. I mean, I have a whole video on this, like how I started, my tips to being an entrepreneur. So check that out. But yeah, really starting your own business, having a skill that's people find valuable.
Learn sales. Learn how to sell.
Yeah, I did that for years.
I think that's the best advice I was given. If you know how to sell, you can't make any business.
I would literally rather cut my dick off than go back into sales.
But
I'm happy that I
depends.
did it. Yeah.
Because like sales is what helps you really.
Yeah.
I mean, everything is about selling.
No, yeah, I learned so much from doing sales
Yeah,
for
you
years.
learn a lot.
I was actually really good. I was
So
not to toot my own horn, but I was actually they had me training the other salespeople. I was pretty good at sales.
I'm very good at sales.
I had that.
Even if he doesn't.
Yeah, I don't know how that's fun. I had that fire when I was like 24, 25. No, I was more like 25. What happened to me?
I like this.
Do you think guys and girls can be close, intimate gender?
Yes, I think they can.
Yeah, we disagree on this. I don't think so. Not long term.
Especially if one or both, especially if one or both are hot. I definitely think so. As long as you're not attracted to them. I mean, I love it when my guy friends are super hot. I don't see them as anything other than friends. I had super hot guy friends who I was like, oh, I made so many friends through my hot guy friends. So many friends.
All right. Percentage wise, how often do girls ignore you online? Well, majority of time. I mean, that's normal. It's part of the game, though. That's why it's important to run volume. Hey, dude, I did a pro photo shoot and I still don't get any matches. Shit over me. No, probably not. Probably your photographer probably did a shitty job. I see this all the time. Make a post with your photo shoot pictures in the forums, and I will take a look probably next day or two and give you my feedback. Did you see Myrons Sugar Platform? What do you think of it? Yeah, I did see it. I actually did a seeking arrangement game. So I said this in my video. I'm going to defend Myron in one point. Just because you have seeking arrangement profile does not mean you're paying for sex. That's what some people don't understand. It's actually very common in the pickup community. It's like a little well-kept secret. There's also a lot of disadvantages to doing it. But anyway, so his profile. So I know pretty well about what makes good game on seeking arrangement. I did it for years. And his profile is below average. It doesn't suck, but it's average at best, maybe. Like his first photo is so fucking posed. It's just him awkwardly holding a dog, shirtless, with his like red shoes. Like it makes no sense. Like, and the dog looks so uncomfortable. The dog is like, "Help me!" Why? What is this man doing to me? And his bio is just like way too logical. Myron makes the same mistake time and time again. He tries to logic himself into attraction. So he thinks that if he gives the girl facts, that she'll be attractive. But you can't show up on a date. You can't be like, here are 10 reasons why you should fuck me. Like, that doesn't work. So he still hasn't really learned that lesson that attraction is emotional. It's not logical. And that having your profile be like a resume is not going to be effective.
So I do have a question.
Yes.
In regards to, because a lot of his rhetoric is about, you should never engage with those type of women who are sugar babies, and because that's something that and I apologize in advance if I'm making things up or I misinterpreted things. But what I've gotten from a lot of what he has said is that these are type of women that you don't want to associate with. Correct?
He hasn't said that.
But he has. I mean, that's what I've understood.
He's in a little bit, not exactly. So he's in a little bit of a paradox because he frowns on girls who are sexually promiscuous, which is, and girls who only want money, which is going to be the seeking arrangement girls, of course. But at the same time, he is on seeking arrangement.
Exactly. So you're defending as to why he's on seeking arrangement.
I'm not defending him.
But kind of like
I'm just pointing out the fact that just because he's a seeking arrangement
doesn't mean that he's paying for
prostitutes.
It. But it doesn't necessarily have to mean that he's paying for it. But these are women that he frowns upon them. So why would you be on a platform? Because
he's a massive hypocrite. that's the answer.
That's the thing. Like that's part of the hypocrisy of him. It doesn't matter whether he pays or doesn't. You shouldn't be on a platform if you don't advocate for, if you're advocating against that type of culture.
Yeah, I mean, where do you even start with this guy or with Fresh and Fit? There's so many hypocrisies there. I mean, it's like hypocrisy stacked on hypocrisy.
Even if he's not paying for it, I know you're giving him the benefit of the doubt, but even if he doesn't pay for it, it's
No,
relevant.
I'm not. Well, but that's because that's the accusation that people are making is that he's on seeking information means he's paying for sex. I'm just pointing out that's not necessarily the case.
Yeah, but even if it's not the case, he advocates against this type of woman. So he shouldn't be seeking this type of woman.
I mean, there's so many hypocrisies with this guy. We could just do this all night. Considering the fresh and fit situation, what's predictions for the Manosphere content going forward? Could go in many different directions. I think that there's going to be podcasts that are going to pick up the. I don't think fresh and fit is going to completely. All multiple things could happen. They could get canceled potentially, which they could with this, yeah, especially with the Anna Quinn thing. YouTube could look at that and be like, and again, I don't really want them to get canceled, but I'm just saying.
Or you think YouTube could cancel them?
Yeah, it's definitely possible for sure. I would not rule it out. If they were white, I would say it's extremely likely. Let's just address the elephant in the room. Like you do get like a little different set of treatment when you're a person of color. But okay.
I mean, but with people of color.
Well, you wouldn't because you look white as hell. But like,
I do. I look white as hell. Like my mom called me black.
YouTube would not give you a pass.
But will not give me. I'm a person of color. Alex.
Okay, let's focus on the question, not your racial status. What is your so that could potentially happen? I think more likely it's not going to happen. I think that other podcasts are going to pick up some of their extra audience. I think their diehard audience will stay with them. I think there's going to be another period for another few weeks. They'll keep losing audience. They'll probably roll their ass down to like 300K or something, and then it'll probably blow over and they'll start picking up again. Yeah, I think that like I'm probably going to pick up a little bit. Other YouTubers are going to pick up more. I think more like Ab and Preach will pick up a sizable chunk. So yeah, I think everyone's going to like kind of pick up some of their subscribers a little bit. But I think eventually it just depends like whether these guys learn their lesson, they just keep doing dumb shit. I don't know. That's what were you gonna say?
I wanted to ask you, what do you think are some of the bad things going on in the Manosphere today?
Misinformation, bad information.
Okay.
Bad information. Yep. Guys who don't know game talking about game. It's like doctors. It's like people who have no medical experience talking about medical procedures.
And do you think that part of the Manosphere it's I want to educate myself, you guys. So
it's the same thing as the fitness community, honestly.
Yeah, but one of the things that I'm seeing a lot of information as to in order to be a man, like a worthy man, like a high value man. I hate that word. You need to make a lot of money. You need to be super attractive. You need to be worthy of like. So what happens if your passion is to be a teacher? Are you not gonna be worthy of a relationship?
Is that a question for me?
Yeah, that's like a question that I have, like as to like this information that I'm seeing a lot on the Manosphere. It's like in order to be a high quality man, you need to make a lot of money. They
overblow the external things and they undervalue the internal things.
Yeah.
That's what I see. The external things matter, but the internal things matter probably even more potentially. So you could have that guy who's super fit and who's rich, but who's super awkward and socially retarded. He's not really going to be doing good with women either, just because he's rich and fit. So yeah, it's they kind of don't really.
What do you think of the Men Enough podcast?
I haven't watched it yet.
Okay.
No, I haven't seen it yet.
Has any of you seen it? If you had, please leave on.
Can she sum up a dude with a few seconds and know if he probably gets laid or not? And does she have a type?
Can I sum up a few to know if he gets laid or doesn't? If he's too awkward, yeah. And do I have a type? I don't think I have a type. As long as I vibe with the guy. You think I have a type?
Yeah.
What's my type?
You know what my answer is going to be. Tall, good-looking guys.
No, they're not. All of them are not tall. All of them are not good-looking. I've liked some guys who are not.
The one example she uses is this one guy that was not attractive, who she did not hook up with, but she liked him. to counter my
I
points.
was infatuated with him.
Not to be a Myron, but you did not sleep with him. You sleep. So anyway, this is a whole thing.
Okay, no, I wanna emphasize something, because women, do not put so much emphasis on sleeping with a guy. I've liked a lot of guys who I've taken them very seriously, and it's taken me I'm gonna go very private here. You wanna know how long did it take me to sleep with my first boyfriend?
Do you share?
3 months. I didn't give it up until the 3-month mark. I wasn't playing any games. I just really, really like this guy. And when I really, really like someone, I wait.
Yeah,
And
that's
also the fact that he was Mexican. When Mexico, it's a very chauvinistic. It's a very chauvinistic country, and they look down.
No, let's not go down this racist rant on my YouTube channel.
No, sorry.
But we love the Mexican people.
No, we do love. No, it wasn't about it.
We're gonna cancel you, babe.
No, babe. Sorry. No, okay. In Mexico, they do look down on a woman if she sleeps with a guy right away. In American culture.
And there goes the last Mexican sale I will ever get.
Sorry. And I wanted him to take me seriously. That's why I didn't. It wasn't because of his looks. I was very into this guy.
Yeah, it's a known fact that when a girl really likes a guy and sees him as relationship worthy, that she will wait. Versus if a girl finds a guy like a fuck boy type of like short-term attraction, that she will have sex much faster.
Yeah, there. So you cannot use it against me again. And I'm sorry about that all.
You're good. We'll see how much hate I get for that little remark.
No, but Mexico doesn't have a problem with.
I think all of Latin America does, honestly.
Yeah,
even Eastern Europe too. I mean, I think
femicide in Mexico, it's crazy.
What is that?
It's the killing of women.
Really?
It's crazy.
I've never heard of that.
Crazy. It's a huge thing.
How big of a factor is height? We're going to disagree on this. What are you going to say? How big of a factor is height?
For me, it's not. Honestly, it's not a turn off because I'm a short person. I would be a hypocrite and I'm like, oh yeah, he has to be 6 feet.
I think that's an important factor. I think that it is a cutoff thing. So if you are above like maybe 5'6", 5'7", then it's kind of diminishing returns. But if you're above 5'5", then the dating game is below 5'5", then the dating game is going to be really tough for you.
What if you focus on shorter women?
Sure, you can, but again,
and what if you try to go for women who from other countries where it's a norm? Yeah,
but the dating game is still going to be harder for you versus if you were taller, it would be easier for you.
That's true.
What is the difference between just an online game and your course? I have no idea because I have not gone through his course.
Who's Justin?
He's just a YouTuber. Are you reading super chats? No. In fact, we haven't even read one super chat.
Are you guys exclusive now? No.
We are not exclusive. Have your pickup journey influenced your ideas and thoughts on monogamy and long-term relationships? Probably have, yeah.
How? Be more specific.
Be more specific. I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't think I think that maybe when I was younger, I was thinking that when I get older, I'll get married one day and have a kid, and my pickup journey probably has kind of shifted me away from that. It is what it is.
Why do checks?
Wait, babe, we can't read every question. We gotta kind of cherry pick questions.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Do you see how long this is? If we're gonna go through every questions. Question. I find it better not to live in the same dwelling. Do you agree? I 100% agree, actually. I would not live with a chick unless I was married to her or something.
I wouldn't. I think you shouldn't live with anyone. I like that type of relationships where every person lives in their own place. Right? Isn't that awesome?
Yeah. Question. So I started watching Black Pill content 4 weeks ago. My success with women PUAs through the roof. I have literally never heard anyone say that black pill helped them get laid, but if it did, then awesome. I'm glad.
Why?
I'm glad for you. Because black pill is usually pretty bitter towards dating. Uh, how long did it take you to work on your game? Years and years.
Do you feel that you're in a place within your game where you want to be, or do you feel that you can still have room for improvement?
Well, that's a good question. I've thought about that. There's definitely room for improvement. Like, there's always room for improvement, but
In what sense?
I could get better. I could get more.
How can you get better?
Just more confident, more like if I go out and I do cold approach pickup like 5 nights a week, I will be better. But
You need more practice with that?
well, anyone could benefit from more practice.
Okay.
It's like, a basketball player who's pretty good. Like if he wants to make it to the whatever like next level, he needs more practice, right? It's not just like, but I'm pretty content with where my game is at. Like I don't feel like if I had to put it like 100% is perfect, 10% whatever is where I started.
From 1 to 10, where?
I don't know. I'm like maybe at like a 7 or 8.
7? Do you think you're a 7?
7 or 8
when it comes to game? No, I think you're in 9.
Because I'm comparing myself. I'm not comparing myself to the average guy. I'm comparing myself to guys who like really smooth naturals, like guys who I think have like perfect game. Like I'm comparing myself to like Hank Moody in Californication. Like I'm not comparing myself to like dorky ass pickup artists. So according to those guys, I would be like kind of like 7 or 8. But yeah, I think I could get to like a 9-ish. But I just don't see the point in that. I'd rather focus on other shit. How old were you when you finally started getting like consistently? I was 24, probably 23, 24. All right, that's real estate. Okay.
She's a busted trash and objective.
I was gonna skip that one. Meanwhile, this guy's probably literally never been with a chick in his whole life and lives in his mom's basement.
Yeah, she's busting it. She's a 3.
I will make the challenge. So Christopher Foster, if you want to come on the stream and explain to us how you can help me get hotter girls and all the girls you've been with, they're much better than my girl. We will.
Don't.
No, it'll be fun. It'll be fun. They'll never accept it, dude. This guy's a massive pussy. Then we will gladly have you on. All right. Hey, Alex, I'm the guy from New Zealand. Left a post on the forum the other week. If you remember, would be interested in doing an interview for yourself on about your background. Yeah, sure, man. Just message me on Instagram. My personal Instagram is Sir Alex Z. Just send me a DM, and yeah, we'll set up.
That's awesome.
Do you think a dating profile can be too good to the point where a girl thinks you're too good for her? No, but it can look artificial because you have too many post pictures. So if you're like a really good looking guy with a lot of model photos, I do recommend a selfie or two.
Marcelino.
Okay. In the video, 3 keys for taking pictures, you said that you're a 7. Your picture should make you look an 8. What if you're a 9 with the professional pictures? That make you look like a catfish? Again, you can get around the whole catfish thing by having a selfie or two. No, not because on Tinder, verified doesn't mean shit. Just getting a selfie.
What about Bumble?
Doesn't mean shit there either. Oh, thank you, sir. What's the ratio between cloud chasers and real people in Miami? I don't know, probably 50-50.
I don't think 50-50, Dave. Honestly, do you?
There's some good people in Miami. For sure. They just like don't hang out and like they just hang out in different circles.
No, I mean I hang out with like awesome people. All my friends are very, very good.
Are you aware of any other brown boys in the pickup scene that you think are legit? Well, my business partner in DMP. Who else is a brown boy who I think is legit?
The new coach you have?
Yeah, well, he's like black. He's not.
Oh, it doesn't count.
I mean, I guess he's half black, half white. Does that make him brown? No,
yeah.
No, I think it just makes him half black.
In Colombia, we do have like a difference between
Max. Yeah, he's legit. It's a good question. I don't know. I have to.
DMP is for sure legit.
I'd have to kind of ponder that. Okay. Yes, you're right. I'm math nerd, so the reason is on non-sex aspect because math's so logical and nerdy, so how I handle the girls and why do I study math. You can say you're a mathematician and then just change the topic, or you can just make a joke and say, "Oh, I'm a male stripper," and just kind of fuck with her a little bit. You don't have to talk about it for like 2 hours.
Oh, I go full on nerdy about history.
Okay. Oh. What defines great sex? Do you both think it's just physical, like dick length and stroke game, or is there other factors? I think it's both. I think it's physical and technique.
I think the emotional aspect for women does determine whether sex is gonna be great or not.
Uh-huh.
That's why for when the guy Jeff was talking about size, and I said it didn't matter when it comes to hookups, but when it comes to relationships, if the girl is into you, unless you have a micro penis, she's gonna overlook that.
Don't want a micro penis. I'm 18 and struggling to get likes on Tinder. Is it just because of age? I don't consider myself bad looking. No, probably no. I don't think it's because of age. I think it's due to poor photos. So I'll make a post with your photos on the forums, and we'll take a look, sir.
I have a question for you.
Yes, ma'am.
What is the average age of your followers?
That's a good question. I think it's like probably like 26, 27.
Okay.
How would you feel if Alex started paying for sex?
I would hate it. I'm hoping he never needs that.
Nah, you're good on that. Yo, I've been sober for 6 months. It's been a lot harder hitting on girls at bar setting. Been a lot easier doing cold approach and calm silence suggestions for bar. Yeah, setting sober. I think John Anthony is the best person to talk about that because he had a hardcore alcohol problem and he just quit drinking about a year and a half ago. So he would be literally the best person because I've never had a drinking problem, fortunately. So I can't really comment on that.
But what are the other? Hold on, and it has been a lot harder. What recommendations would you give him as to where to approach instead of bars?
On the street, do online game, at the mall, coffee shop, whatever.
Coffee shops. People did not. Did you guys like the?
Also, drink kava. I drink kava, and I actually barely drink nowadays. So drink kava, and you can bring that with you to like lounges and shit, and you can just drink it there.
Maybe stay away from places where there's alcohol if you have like a problem.
Well, if he's got it handled.
Well, maybe stay away for like a little while.
All right. Okay. Yo, is curry tax a thing in the West? I don't even know what the fuck that means. Bro, my question is how would I keep the conversation not platonic on a date as a beginner? What should I focus?
Oh, maybe it would be good if he could join and we can do like a demo. He and I.
Okay, I'll allow this.
Yeah.
If you want to come on, just let us know in the comments.
And we could do like a demo. That would be cool.
That could be interesting. Okay. Someone said, "Oh, do you agree with Myron that girls see guys that eat pussy as beta?" No, 100% disagree with that. It's the dumbest mindset ever.
I don't think he thinks that women enjoy sex.
Yeah, I don't think that Myron really understands what women enjoy and any of that. It's like a lot of like comments, but there's not like good questions. Let's take a little break from the what? If you tell a girl that you have an STD doesn't make you more attractive, it shows that you slept with a lot of women. No,
Danilo, no. Danny, for the love of God.
Oh my god. This is the question of the day. No, it does not make you more attractive if you have an STD. So yeah, that's interesting. Babe, you take over. I'm gonna take a piss.
Babe, a charger. What was the one from Brandon Morgan, Indian P? Break time. No, today mindset is kicking in. Okay. Oh, I'll let him know you wanna come on our stream. What do you wanna talk about? Let us know, and I'll be like, hey, let's have him in. So this guy wants to come in.
Oh, what's he about? He's not gonna show us dick pics.
Oh yeah, guys, do not do that. Do not.
I will show my brains. To come on the stream. Okay, but we need to know Hogwash. Hogwash is his name. What exactly is your? I have.
Real friends. Natty, what do you think most women give bad dating advice? That's a good one, babe.
Okay. Let's take this. Hogwash, let us know what exactly you want to debate about, or what exactly is.
Well, maybe what he wants to talk about.
We're not his therapist.
Babe, you're a coach. Maybe you can help him with something.
I mean, yeah. If you guys will find that interesting, I'll do it.
Why do I think most when it comes to men, it's because they don't really understand the men's struggle. I think that's the biggest issues.
Good point.
That why women get bad dating advice is that they don't really understand the men's struggle. They think that men have it so easy, and they play a victim mindset. They have a very victim mindset where like, oh yeah, like we as women, we struggle. And I'm not gonna lie, we do struggle, but I mean, what's the point? Like, you need to really understand where the man is coming from. From like a woman's perspective, how they give bad woman advice to women, again, it's because they don't understand the male struggle. And they don't really understand men. So I think it's a lack of really education about what men wants, what men needs.
Touche.
What do you think?
I agree with what you said. All right, let's have Hogwatch on for a brief minute because I feel bad because he's kind of like shown a lot of interest. So let's have him on for a second. We'll give him some little coaching, and then we'll get into the debate stuff. All right, Hogwatch, just click on that link and follow that link, and yeah, we'll keep it fairly brief, but we'll get through your questions.
Thank you.
Yeah, I know you want that hog.
I missed Ruben today.
I know he's hiding. Last night I had a date with a girl that didn't take her.
Oh, that's awful.
Yeah, I would have just been like, are you gonna take your mask off? And she said no. I would have just left. All right, Brandon Morgan. Is that him? Is that Hogwatch? Nope, he's gone. Okay, we got Hog.
Yo.
Watch.
Hi. Oh, he's young. How old are you?
I'm 21.
Oh, you're a baby.
Yeah, first of all,
that's what every man loves to hear, babe. You're a baby.
I know,
so what's going on, man?
Yeah, first of all, love your work, man. Love your videos. Been helping them a lot. Been grinding that.
Thanks, bro.
It's been hard. Yeah, man. It's been like hard for me because I was earlier I finished up school, college, and I was a pretty big party animal, like went through all that. And kind of just had like a full like reversal in my like life in terms of just like not using any substance, no alcohol, no drugs, and been sober now for 6 months. And I was bringing this up where I'd usually be really good in like in a bar.
If you don't mind
setting.
me asking, sorry, I don't mean to interrupt, but
Yeah, no, ask. I'm an open book.
What caused the reversal? Was it like an incident where you developing a
Yeah,
problem?
it wasn't one incident, but there was like it was affecting my relationships. Like I wasn't the best when I was drinking. Like I wouldn't have a stopping point. Like I'm an all or nothing kind of person, And it just, I don't know. The pros being sober have been way better than the cons. Like the pros have outweighed the cons, but there's definitely been some drawbacks where I've never been that bad with girls. Like I've been pretty good. I'm a pretty extroverted person, but it's 2021. The current climate, like drunk girl, sober guy. It's weird in terms of like just being in a bar or whatnot. And I just don't really know, like all my friends, I still love to go out. I love doing those things, but I've been in my head so much now, like in terms of like, I'm not holding a drink. I'm not, I just don't know how to approach that. And it's kind of made me worse with females in that kind of climate. Does that make sense? And I've kind of just been, yeah.
Yeah, it definitely makes sense. I would say why go out to bars? You can meet plenty of girls from online, from day game, from the mall, from the coffee shop. I mean, you don't really need to like really like me personally. I go to bar like once or twice a week. Honestly, I barely ever go to bars. She can vouch for that. So why do you feel like you really need to go to the bar in the first place?
I just feel like it's an easy like epicenter to find good quality woman. I just think, I'm from Southern California. There's a lot of good looking women in the bar scenes, whereas I don't know, it's just there's a big concentrated area of good looking women, and it seems like it's kind of the spot. And I'm younger. A lot of people are still like in college going out, and especially people my age are still drinking a hell of a ton all the time. It's not like I'm in my late 20s.
Yeah.
I feel like this would be an easier kind of avenue to approach if I was 27, not 21. Everyone is still obsessed with drinking and all that stuff. Does that kind of make sense?
Yeah, it does. What are you at a point where you can't, like, if you start drinking, you can't stop? Like if you have one drink, that's like you're done for the night?
No, I don't know. That's definitely something I don't want to do. I don't know. I have so many good things going for myself since I've made that transition. And even like a 10 out of 10 girl isn't going to get me to go back into that phase.
So you feel like it's really all or nothing for you, right? With the drinking?
Yeah, with everything. Yeah.
Okay, interesting. Okay.
What about the beach?
Okay, not even kidding. I was watching one of your videos at the beach. I saw this really good looking girl. And I was watching one of your videos on Cold Approach to hype me up to go approach this chick. I'm like right next to her. I'm like watching your video with my AirPods in. And I'm like, all right, screw it. I go cold approach her, whatever. Fear of rejection, 30 seconds of discomfort. Who cares? Cold approach her, got her number, went on a date. It was cool. But then, it's tough because then you bring up, it's sometimes tough bringing up like why you don't drink. You don't really want to get into like specifics and just, it just feels like unfortunately, the vice of drinking alcohol still feels like such a stigma in the dating game, even when you're super young. It just does. And it's unfortunate.
You don't have to give a lot of explanations, though. You can just be like, I don't like drinking.
No, it's not even the explanation. It's just the conclusion of not drinking, unfortunately, is, I guess, a turnoff to a lot of females. But then I tell myself then she's not the right girl. But it seems like it's a ton of girls. It's like a ton of girls.
Not in SoCal. I lived in Southern California for a while. That's like the least. Do you smoke weed?
I cut out everything. Used to be a huge stoner. Like
I would say that's more of a social taboo in Southern California, not smoking weed than not drinking.
You think that's a taboo? I mean, everyone's doing it.
No, I'm saying taboo not to smoke weed.
Oh, yeah.
To be the guy that doesn't smoke weed. I mean, at the end of the day, you have three choices. The first choice is you just avoid all the places like bars and stuff, and you just make do. And you can definitely crush it just on dating apps. Like you don't even need to do cold approach. You can just crush it from dating apps.
Other areas, like you could go to.
But then if you want to build on that, you can spend to going out to like coffee shops, the beach, stuff like that. So between those two things, you never really need to enter a bar again. But honestly, with dating apps, it will be enough. That's the first option. The second option is to get over that mental roadblock you have that
it's
you
tough.
know everyone's gonna find it weird that I'm the guy not drinking. I don't give a rat's ass. Like when I go to bars, I seldom ever drink. I usually drink my kavas. And sometimes girls will be like, "Oh, what is that drink? Is that like fucking?"
I've had it. It's nice.
Yeah, kava's good.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, "Yeah, I prefer this to alcohol." And then I'll
Yeah.
be like, "This is so much better." You ever try kava? She's like, "No." I'm like, "You're missing out." And then she's like, "Oh shit, I want to try kava." I'll be like, "It's mine, bitch." So that's another option. So yeah, the two options are one, just avoiding that scene, or two, getting over that like little mental roadblock you've developed that you have to justify yourself.
Be unapologetic about who you are. Like Alex, for example, he lives in Miami. He doesn't dance. That doesn't hold him back.
I feel like Alex would be a dancer. No, you're not a dancer. Oh, wait, real quick, and I heard you talking about. I won't be on here for too much longer, but I know you were talking about a form or whatever. So you have a form where we can like post our dating app profiles? Because I've so really quick with online dating, I've been in the game for a while. Like I've done pretty well with it, but it seems like there's kind of like I've hit like a ceiling in terms of when it comes to girls. Like if there's like, let's say it's all subjective, but let's say there's like a 6.5, 7 out of 10. And it's like, there's nothing crazy about her. I don't really want to put in any effort just because I don't really want to put an effort until like I see like a 9 or something like that. And that's kind of where when I start putting an effort, kind of, I don't really know how to approach online dating in terms of making your intentions clear. Cause girls are all, you know what I'm saying? Kind of.
Yeah, I have like a plethora of content on that though. But yeah, we do have a forms is up playingfire.com. You can make a post with a screenshots of your profile.
Okay.
Give you feedback. But yeah, we have articles on all that. I mean, there's so many approaches. You can, like, for example, in your bio, just make it sexual. Like you can one recent thing I've been fucking around with, like really recent, is putting dick size in the bio, obviously rounded up. So like 6'0", rounded up, 8 inches, rounded up.
I love that. I'll hammer that in the bio right now.
There's a whole bunch of things you can do.
I appreciate it, man. I appreciate taking a few minutes, taking your time, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem, bro.
All right, guys.
All right, man. How we going?
Take care. Yeah, man.
All right. That was interesting.
Did you like that? I loved it. I love the whole dynamic.
That is like one of the best looking guys in a homo that's ever been on a live stream.
Oh, really?
What would you rate him?
I don't like rating people. You know that.
He's got to be like at least a 9.
Really?
I mean, no homo, but yeah, in my opinion, I don't know.
No.
I think if he gets good photos, he will crush online dating, like crush it, for sure.
He's too young for me. I found him adorable. There's one who someone posted something. Can you go up a little bit?
Yeah.
About Tata. I wanna mention this, you guys, because the video where I did my infield didn't do so well, and I was very excited about that video. And had you guys showed it a little bit more of love, I think that Alex would be more on board on doing more.
We can do more. I'm not opposed to that at all. I'm down to do more. We can definitely do more.
I think we should definitely do more, and this time, and next time maybe.
Well, my mom's gonna be in town. We can mic both of you guys up and see who gets approached.
No, I'm not do that in front of your mama. Any random guys hit on Natty at the bar video?
There was a few that we just didn't.
Yeah, there was. Yeah. But we should. I mean, guys, come on. That's I thought that was a brilliant idea.
What?
The whole like seeing it from a girl's perspective and having you could take just like regular guys, but it didn't do so well.
Let's just take a question for this because this guy's a regular. Alex, you have never gotten romantic jealousy before. Nowadays, you definitely don't seem to have any relationship. Don't care about end count. I'm just really naturally not. We've talked about this. I'm naturally really not a jealous person. I just never been a jealous person. I just don't care, honestly. I'm pretty like confident in myself and have pretty good self-esteem. So yeah, I'm just naturally not a jealous person. It's not like a technique or an act or something like that. Yo, guys. So anyone else want to come on? We can do. I want to keep it interesting though. So like, I want to bring on people who like disagree with us on something and want to debate. Like Fresh and Fit fanboys, Black Pill guys. I don't even know, like whatever is the opposite of what I'm teaching. I think it would be interesting to have like a little debate, like we did on that one stream with Kevin. Yeah, if anyone, just let me know in the comments if you want to come on. Alex, what do you have to get? So okay, let's answer this question.
Someone wants to be my brother.
Alex, what dating advice would you give yourself 17 years in high school? 17 years self in high school. Natty, your take will be cool. What advice would I give myself? Okay, the biggest one would be stop caring what people think. This is such a big problem for me. I used to always care and it drive me crazy. I was so paranoid. What are people thinking? Don't give a shit about what people think. It really doesn't matter. Don't filter yourself. Just be yourself. Just be your authentic self. You're awesome the way you are. You don't have to put on an act or filter yourself, and go for it. Like live with no regrets. Like don't worry. Don't judge yourself, and don't worry about what other people will think, and don't worry about looking like an idiot or failing because it's part of the game.
I like it.
What are your thoughts on that?
I love it.
Okay, let's see what else I got. That's exactly what a jealous person would say. I don't know, but I'm not jealous.
Okay, so like he's not a jealous person at all. At all. And I think that what advice could you give people to be less jealous?
I don't know because
I've
never been a jealous person.
I know, but what advice would you give people to be less jealous? Like, why do you think you're not a jealous person?
I don't know what. I mean, it's like asking me why do I think that like
okay,
I'm intelligent. Like I don't know. I just was
you
born
have a
that
high
way.
Self-esteem, right?
Yeah, but even when
how do you work on your high self-esteem? I think that's
but,
one issue.
But I didn't always have high self-esteem. That's the thing.
But people with high self-esteem usually tend to not be jealous.
Right, but what I'm saying is before I had high self-esteem, when I used to have low self-esteem, I still wasn't jealous.
Okay, but people who usually have high self-esteem are usually not jealous people. So how can you work on your high self-esteem?
I think you need to get positive reference experiences, and I think that game is a good one. I think that going out and just getting being successful with a lot of women does rewire your subconscious, and then you started realizing a lot of the limiting beliefs you had were just that, limiting beliefs, and then you were just thinking nonsense, and that yeah, I mean, I think that's the biggest one.
Something that works for me.
I'm
just gonna add this.
Go ahead.
I take it from a self of self, from a place of self. I focus on what I can control and what I cannot control. And when you're a jealous person, instead of people wanting to come up to you, they want to stay away from you, and they're gonna hide things from you because they're gonna be like, is he gonna start a fight? Or is she gonna start a fight? Or is she gonna take this personal? Or is she gonna use it against me? Or she's going to be paranoid. So I think it's coming from a place of I cannot control what he does or what she does.
REM Aesthetics, we just posted the links. Let me quickly, how to get over approach anxiety. You never completely get over it. The best way is to just ignore it. So you just gotta plow through it. So just think about it as if I ignore it, they'll get a little bit less every time. And if I let it take over and dictate my actions, it will get worse and worse. So you just have to plow through it. Really, that's the only thing you can do. Is the Q&A session over? No, not really. We're still going to take questions here and there. I just don't want to I just want to take interesting questions. I want to take questions that we've answered a million times before. Do you still learn from Coach Kyle? Yeah, actually, yeah, I do. I like him a lot. No homo though. Okay, is that guy coming on? Or I had some guy say that he wants to debate, but I guess he backed out. What school did you go to, Alex? Boston University. Are you going to start saying facts? No, I would never do that. Facts. Alex, you should do a Tinder bio update. Yeah, it's just that my bio is still pretty similar to the last one. I don't feel like there's enough of a difference. Oh, there we go. We got Rems. All right, let's add him to the stream. What's up, man?
Hey,
What you
Hey,
doing?
Rams.
what's good?
Is going to debate.
I don't know.
I'm not a confrontational person at all.
Nah, it's not gonna be confrontational. It's gonna be a respectful debate. Rems, what did you want to get into?
Anything you want. I just want to first say that it's an honor to be on the stream because I've been following you for a long time, man, and you're amazing, bro. It's
Thank you. I appreciate that.
freaking good stuff, honestly. And I appreciate everything you do, man. So it's great.
Thank you. I appreciate it, man. So what would be like something that I don't know that you think we have a disagreement about that we could debate?
That's the thing. It's going to be tough to find a debate because I don't really disagree with you.
I have a question. Let me just
Sure.
throw questions there and see how. Do you follow the red pill?
Okay, so that's where I started.
Okay.
That's where I started was to get, I don't know, that's also, I feel like that's helped a lot in having like a understanding of female psychology a little bit. Whether it's true or not is debatable, you know, because you'll have psychologists come out and they'll say, well, it's a ton of nonsense. Like hypergamy isn't even real, you know?
Do you believe in hypergamy?
Huh?
Do you believe in hypergamy?
To an extent, I do.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, what is the extent you believe in? How is it to you? How is it real?
Well, because I feel like women do want the best in their life, and they should have the best if they're willing to offer almost the same value in return to a man. So I think it would make sense in optimizing their dating strategy to go for the best, because here's the thing: women have what I've seen is that women have trouble selecting the right mate. They can't seem to choose the right guy, so they have to keep going back and forth, and they can't decide, you know. And men need to get their game going correctly and understand what's really going on here, because we're headed in a weird direction with dating in general. So it's kind of tough to see where it's going to go, you know.
Don't you think, this is my question for you too, because I'm learning about the manosphere and I'm learning about men, and I really want to.
That's awesome.
I'm making an effort to like, don't you think that men also want the
Absolutely.
best?
I think men should be hypergamous as well. You should. And it's what's really tough for me is like it's the alone aspect. It's because we're lonely. We just want to spend time with someone. We want to do things. We want to go out, have fun, and we want to have a cute girl to accompany us. And it's being able to balance work, life, dating. Finding that good balance is what's tough. And you're gonna be alone, and if you're focusing on your goals and chasing your dreams, yes, you're gonna be freaking alone, and then that's gonna make you think even more. Like you'll be more hypergamous because you want absolutely the best. Like what's gonna come into your life that's the best. So
Yeah, I do think that hypergamy is real. I do think that like Fresh and Fit and Rolo over exaggerated. Like let's take Rolo for example. Oh, hypergamy. He's been married for 30 years. Like clearly, there's a lot to trade up there. He's like a fucking skeleton, right?
And like John Anthony tore him up.
Yeah, so clearly it's his wife is not hypergamous. Let's take Fresh and Fit. Let's take Fresh and Fit.
They're very they're forward and strong on their stuff,
Right, but they're only hanging out with like sugar babies and shits, and those are going to be the most naturally hypergamous women. Like I think some women are much more hypergamous than others. And it's just not like a black and white thing. You can't just say, "Oh yeah, all women will trade up." That's kind of this genuine statement.
Exactly. What really is important is matching the energy. If you guys are on the same wavelength and you look at each other and you feel that connection and you can make that last, then I think that's what's important. And you don't have to say anything. You can just be quiet the whole time. Just no words. Just feel that. You know what I mean? That's getting a little like philosophical or whatever.
Well, I want to offer you some value. What's something that you're struggling with right now that maybe we could help you with?
Maybe you can help him with.
Well, both of us.
I just deleted my just now before coming on the stream. I literally just deleted Tinder because I'm frustrated, fed up. I put good pictures. I did everything, tons of matches. And then just like these girls don't want to put effort, man. They don't message you. I'm using all your strategies. It's like I can't. I guess my location is garbage because
Where
I'm
do you
not in a
live?
big city. I'm in a rural area, so it's
What
it's
state?
isolated. I'm actually like 100 miles north of you. I'm in Palm Beach. So
Palm Beach. Palm Beach should be pretty good.
yeah,
Yeah.
no, but it's not, man. I'm suffering here. I'm not getting dates and shit.
I would venture to say that there's something that's you're clearly some people in the comments are calling you Chad Senior and all that. So you're clearly a good looking guy. No
That's
homo.
fucking
I
great.
like keep saying no
Why do you
homo
keep saying that?
because God forbid someone thinks I'm gay.
No, you're good, man. It's all good. No, it's okay to appreciate, a good looking dude. You can appreciate that. Like, because it puts you in a place of like you shouldn't compare everything all the time. Like, oh, he's fucking super Chad. He looks way better than me. Like, you shouldn't live your life comparing and judging like that, But people are gonna do
I'm
it.
literally not going to be able to have sex with Natty tonight because I'm going to be thinking about all these other better looking men that came on my live stream. Okay, so to kind of go back to the Tinder thing, I would venture to say that I don't think it's your location. I know Palm Beach actually fairly well. I used to actually hook up with a chick from there.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I would venture to say that there's probably one or more mistakes that you're making. It's either you said you're getting a lot of matches,
Yeah.
so it's not in the photos. It's something with your texting, and there's something that is going wrong. And I think a very easy way to figure this out, and I'll help you for free, is just make a post in the forums with a few of your interactions, like the ones that you really can't figure out what went wrong. Like take like 2 or 3, and I'll analyze and I'll see if there's any patterns. Because I guarantee, I would bet my money that there's something that it could be something even not even that substantial to you, but that's making a big difference that's going wrong. Because a good-looking guy living in West Palm Beach should be able to get dates from online dating.
That's why I'm here, man, because I'm trying to figure this out. It doesn't make sense to me. Like,
I'll help you figure it out, man. Like this is what I do.
I'm taking a break. I'm taking a break. I'll be back on Tinder in a few months when the freaking algorithm resets, so I can have that ultra boost and then try it again. I'll put even better pictures and.
Well, I don't think the issue is in the pictures because you're saying that, and I can see you getting frustrated as we talk about this.
It might be a little better. It might be a little bit with the pictures. It might be, but it's.
But if you're getting a lot of matches, clearly the girls are finding you attractive.
Well, yeah, because I have one of the shredded pictures, right? Because I'm pretty shredded, so I have like a shirtless pic, and not saying that that's make or break, but
if you're getting a lot of matches, chances are the problem isn't the pictures. Chances are the problem is the texting. There's something that's going on with the texting.
It's tough because I can't take any information from that because the girls just don't text back. I'm using the proper strategies that I've learned from you, which I fucking hold to the highest expectation, and I still do, and it's not going to change because it makes sense,
All right, let's break this down a little bit. So how many matches were you getting a day?
Well, it's not like your past Tinder account. It's not like that.
Sure, but yeah, we're talking about you.
So total matches over, let's say 3 months. You're gonna laugh now that I'm coming clean with this. Okay, so I'm saying like 40 matches, which is nothing in 3 months.
Okay, so you definitely could benefit from improving your photos.
But understand, for me that's a lot because I changed a lot, right? So that's like. Sure. But I remember your video. You were like, okay, out of 30 matches, you're gonna get 1 date. Remember your numbers that we crunched? Yeah. 30 equals 1.
If you're getting 40, dude, that's just the nature of the game. But if you're getting 40 matches every 3 months, you're not going to be happy with the outcome. That's 1 date every 3 months, maybe. We got to get you to the point where you're getting 40 matches a day. Yeah, we could definitely do it with your sexual market value. So that shouldn't be a problem at all. So you mentioned, this is why I was confused when you said I'm getting a lot of matches. I assumed like 40 a day. I didn't assume 40 every 3 months. Sometimes Jesus is in the details. And I see this time and time again with my clients is like, they're convinced they're doing everything right. But then when we dissect, it turns out there's massive holes. And it's nothing to do with you. It's just like a common, thing that I see all the time. So I would venture to say once we crunch Once we go through the photos, get you to the point where you get 30, 40 matches a day. Also, are you only on Tinder or are you on other dating apps too?
It seems like Hinge is a little better, man. Honestly, Hinge seems to be with less matches, you get more communication, but
Yeah.
it's kind of the same thing.
Bumble is the best. Hinge is second best. Tinder is third best, in my opinion.
Did
So,
you answer
yeah.
this guy's question? The single mom pickup?
Huh?
Did you answer this guy's question? He has a single mom pickup.
Because it's the same thing as like pretty much the same thing as any girl pickup. It's not like you have to do something crazy different. Like, oh, you're a single mom, let me juggle for you. You just have to be mindful because her schedule is going to be busy with her kid.
Right.
All right. So, but going back to your situation, yeah, the solution here would be, one, to maximize your photos. And again, like, you have nothing to lose. Make a post in the forums. I'm not going to charge you a penny. We'll take a look at your profile, see what we can optimize, get you to a point where you're getting 20, 30, 40 matches a day. And then I think you're going to have a completely different philosophy and thought process on online dating. I've taken guys, dude. I've had guys that were like, yo, online dating is rigged against me. It's fucking bullshit. You're my last hope. If this doesn't work, then I'm done with this fucking nonsense. And then 3 months later, they're like, yo, online dating is the shit. I'm getting all my friends on it. So I've seen people do complete 180s with their perceptions about online dating once they, maximize their shit.
I have a huge ego. I want things to be like super good. So
gotta drop that ego, homie. There's no way you're gonna.
I don't want to put out. What I'm saying is, I don't want to put out not unquality pictures. I want the best pictures. So I'm gonna have to cough it up, huh?
You're a perfectionist.
Yeah, and that's I'm a bodybuilder too. So it's even more there.
Me too.
You're.
I think we're about even. I would say it's about even. We maybe got a little better lighting at the moment, but it's about even in terms of lean muscle mass.
Alex, my honest opinion, because I know you, man. I've been watching you for a while. I think you could benefit maybe going a little more ham in the gym and try to lift some more weight, because you're lean, you're in shape. You just
I 100% agree with you. Actually, the reason I don't talk.
I know you've been injured and stuff.
Yeah,
and all that.
That's what's been affecting me.
Really?
Otherwise I would be lifting way heavier. Like right now, I've finally gone back to the point where I'm like sort of lifting again.
So what are you jogging? Are you doing cardio? What do you do? What else are you doing? No cardio?
I don't do cardio. I'm already super lean.
Yeah, you can't do cardio because you're already.
I just need more muscle. No, I mean, for me, it's like I'm working with a physical therapist 3 times a week. I finally got a good physical therapist. I had massive amounts of stem cells injected in my neck. So I'm finally starting to like lift weights again, but I gotta kind of get into it slowly because if I get into it,
play it smart, man. That's what I'm doing with the dating thing. I want to make sure it's good. I want to be slow about it. So
you don't have to do it with the dating though. With the gym, there's like you can actually get injured and hurt yourself. With the dating, you can hurt yourself. You can just hurt your ego.
Exactly.
They're two different things.
Yeah. But I want this insane physique so I can get those fucking duel out the $300 to get professional pictures.
Yeah.
And,
But you don't need to be perfect in order to get your pictures and get your online.
Right. You can. I know. Yeah.
So don't wait until you're perfect
Yeah. I guess cuffing season is coming up, so it probably won't be. We got the holidays coming up. Nobody wants it. That's it. Summer's over. Summer's pretty much
over.
Like
here in Florida, no, don't be.
Yeah, that's such a limiting mindset. I met her in December.
You met me in February.
Whatever.
Okay.
Valentine's,
right?
Yeah.
No, but like, don't have limiting mindset.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, you got to scratch the limiting mindset. I am telling you, dude, I am way skinnier than you, and I get a shitload of matches. The solution isn't for you to get bigger. I mean, keep working out, but that's not what's holding you back.
Yeah.
Again, dude, like I'm telling you, just make a post. It's not going to cost you a penny. I'll give you my opinion, then we can, kind of see where you're at.
All right.
All right, brother.
Anything the algo though, so I'm gonna wait until the 3 months.
No. Don't wait.
Where did you hear that about the algorithm? That sounds like pure nonsense.
Who the heck said that? I think that was John Anthony. He was like, you freaking delete your Tinder, and then when you come back after a certain amount of time, the first time you log in, it's like the biggest boost in Tinder. Like you get the max boost on it.
Sure, but it's artificial. It only lasts a few days. You get that even if you if you take a break for like 2 days and then you reinstall with a new phone number, so it doesn't have to be 2 months. It can be like literally 2 days. It doesn't matter. You get that temporary new boost, they call it, but it doesn't last. It lasts a week. The goal is not to just take advantage of a bunch of new boosts. The goal is to get to your profile to a point where you don't need the new boost to get results.
Yeah. Hey, were you being serious about a dating app, man? Like,
yeah, I was.
I kept asking in the chat another stream, and you never got to my question.
Yeah, sometimes we miss questions, but yeah, I was dead serious about it. We are going to be building one.
That's a big idea, man.
It's a little ways down though, because we have so many projects that we got going on right now. Like the biggest thing right now we're doing is the artificial intelligence app thing that's taking a lot of my time, plus the videos. But yeah, I mean, that's going to be, that's going to be awesome. I mean, I think that's going to be multi-million-dollar idea if we can pull it off, and we don't know yet, but we'll see.
I agree. I'm rooting for you, man, because I feel like you could change the game, so
yeah, man.
But hey, down to debate anytime, like anytime you're streaming.
The problem is we agree on too much shit. We can't debate if you agree with me on everything. That's the
then
problem.
You know what, we can dissect some topics. We can get into the topics and really like rip them apart and see what they're really about,
Yeah, we can dissect your Tinder profile one of these streams.
Sounds good, man.
All right, dude. Good having you. Good chatting.
Good night, guys. Ciao.
Okay,
Ciao. Good night.
Ciao.
Okay, we had someone who keeps saying that he wants to come
Oh,
on.
I kind of know.
Raz Diamond. Okay, let's paste the link. See, like maybe one more of this, and take some.
Are you liking this? I'm loving it.
The conversations, yeah. I want to have like a debate, but
you have so much value to bring, and
I know, but debates are fun.
well, one guy was like, "How did I move to the U.S. from Colombia?" Long story.
I married her, smuggled her in a box.
No.
In a car.
People are really like, now people are gonna be like, "Oh, he married her."
Yeah.
No, I've been living here for like 20 years now.
Yeah,
when I was 13.
You're a citizen, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a gold mine when it comes to citizenship.
Oh yeah, because you got that EU citizenship.
EU citizenship.
Yeah. That is.
My marriage. That's why I will not.
Yeah.
It will cost you.
I can imagine. All right, let's take what's his name? Right, sure. If he has me on, we posted the rebirth or whatever. We posted the link, so just join on, man. Just tell me when you're going to IPO your company stuck one day. I don't know if I am. I want to. I'm a little bit of a control freak. I want to have majority control. So if I do IPO, I would still need to control the majority of stocks because I don't want anyone ever dictating to me how I can make my decisions. Yeah. I'm not control freak with his relationships. I'm definitely a control freak with
You're not a control freak.
But with business though, I kind of am. Like I have like a vision that I don't know. All right, what's up, man?
Hey, how's it going? I just wanted to come on and say I didn't know if I had any disagreement, but I wanted to say your content's really helpful, man.
Thank you, dude. I appreciate that.
Yeah, I don't know if you know me personally, but I know you know Paul as well as some of the other colleagues, but I watch your streams all the time. Just wanted to say
Paul, who?
Paul. These guys on stuff with like TikTok. You connected with them a while back, so.
Not familiar with him on the top of my head, but
yeah.
Man. Well, thank you for your support. I appreciate it.
Yeah, sorry, I wasn't expecting that quickly. I was coming down with some questions, but
no, it's all good because I thought you were Rebirth. That's why I added the wrong person.
No, I'm just a random person on the internet. So.
Well, I appreciate your support, man. Yeah, if you don't mind, I'm sure he is kind.
But he seems like.
Do you want? Let's do this. Let's have Rebirth on because we told him, and then this will give Ryan a chance to think of some questions, and then we'll have him back on after Rebirth. Let's do that. What's up, Rebirth?
Put Ryan on mute.
Hey guys, Alex, what's up? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, yes. How are you doing?
Oh,
yeah. Sashola, I'm a big fan. I think your channel is like I can't disagree with too much on you today, but I do have. Sorry, but
disagree because he's like craving debate.
No, I'm not craving. I like validation too. Validation.
I'll give you I'll give you a little peculiarity that I did. So I'm in my mid-30s, right? But Bumble was not very successful for me in general, right? But what I did was I moved my age back 5 years to early 30s, and all of a sudden the results just exploded. So
Interesting.
So, and I'm not like advocating being dishonest, because on the date I just tell, they're like, well, because I noticed that girls that are 27, 28, at least here in Seoul, in Korea.
Yeah, I was wondering where the fuck you were. I was literally just about to ask you. I was so curious. I'm looking at the background. And I'm like, is this Asian shit? So you're in Seoul.
Yeah, this is Myeongdong, Seoul. But
okay.
But the girls, if they're like 27, 28, they'll put their age range from like 26 to like 3 or 4 years older than them. But Asian women, they don't mind dating older guys. They just put their results. So all of a sudden, yeah, and it's like 8 to 10 matches results in at least one date. So
damn, so I think it's that big of a difference just by shifting the age. Like that was the only change you made.
Okay. Okay. It was from like 1 match a week to like 12 matches a day.
Just by changing the age?
I think so, because I think and a lot of them don't, the app is in English and they're not the best. They're gonna put they're gonna put to 33 or 34 or 32, and my age is like now 30, 31, which is younger. But then I just tell them, like, because my medical training takes 15 years in radiology anyway in America. So obviously, if you start from 21, I'm at least mid-30s, right? So you know what I mean. So they don't care. Like, it doesn't affect the outcome. They're just like, oh, okay, I like older guy anyway. No problem.
That is crazy. I don't make such a difference, though. That is nuts.
Yeah, I don't know, but how can I support you? Do you have a forum or a Patreon or?
He has a product.
I hate like
what is it?
You can do his mastermind, which is awesome.
Yeah.
That's a good way to promote
dude,
him.
and the online dating, like, it gives you enough confidence to actually approach girls in the day game once you have enough success. So it's totally legit. Because like I had a girl.
Once you start getting more positive reference experiences, you just like you just feel like more like confident about yourself.
Yeah. So you have a mastermind? Is that like a John Anthony thing or?
Yeah, it's a lot cheaper than John Anthony's. We have a mastermind group. We have a product. It's actually on sale now. $140 or $130, and then the mastermind group. It comes with a free month in the mastermind group. And
that's really good, man.
$39 a month after that. It's pretty cheap.
That's that's definitely a lower price point than big JA.
Yeah, I like to keep my things pretty cheap, simply because I know a lot of people don't have a lot of money. So,
and let me just throw one thing at you. As far as online dating, these guys were talking about it earlier. If you're like whatever you are as an attractiveness as a guy, I found that at best I can get women online maybe a point or half a point less, but in real day game or real life social circle status, whatever, you can get even at your level or higher. Maybe it's a picture thing, or maybe it's girls have way too much abundance, which clearly girls have all the, these dudes. So why wouldn't only a little bit uglier girls than the guy go for? Because a girl that's a 7 or 8 is gonna go for a 9. She's not gonna go for a. You understand what I'm saying?
I think there's an element
in your experience.
I think there's an element of truth to what you said. I'm not going to disagree with that. I don't think it's black and white though. Like I think, for example, like me. Let's take me. I would objectively rate myself a 7. So I've gotten 8s and 9s from online dating, but I'm more likely to get the 8 and 9 from cold approach or social circle. So I think on average you're right, but there's always exceptions.
And is that a matter of like good body pics or edit or like a modeling shoot pics? Or what would you attribute that to? Because why would a girl that's better looking than you online? Is it something you intrigued her with, text game, or what's
Yeah, for sure. There's a lot of hooks in my bio, for example. She's like, oh, this guy, I was the only one that made it happen. Like she was texting with a bunch of guys, and none of the guys could make it happen. I made it happen. I mean, you have a high level of competition with online dating, but the good thing is that most of your competition sucks balls. So, that's like a big thing you have going for you. Also, just striking while the iron is hot definitely helps.
So situational and all that. Okay. Yeah.
But I think on average, you're right. I've actually also kind of found that myself. but there's always exceptions. And the exceptions can be plentiful. But on average, you're correct.
Okay, thanks, Alex. Yeah, have somebody on. I want to check out your it's your website, right?
Yeah, just go playingfire.com. Good to have you on, man.
All right, guys. See you.
Enjoy Seoul.
Appreciate it.
Take it easy.
Yep, we'll do.
What's up, bro? We got you unmuted, so we got to unmute you.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah, his name's Bachelor Paul. We're really close friends, but I know you're down there in Miami with like the FNF guys. But I've been following your content for a while, and with their falling out, I'm gonna start following you more often, I think. But I did have like a question, yeah, because I think you're just more authentic. And to be real with you, I actually met with the guys down in Miami. Did like a personal meet and greet. And like met Fresh and all this other stuff, and like he didn't seem like scummy or anything. And I know he has like some game, but like there's like just stuff with Ava and Preach going on. So I completely agree with like kind of what's going on there. But
yeah, I've met Fresh many times in real life. I thought he was a nice guy. I actually think both of them are fairly nice guys, but I never thought that Fresh had any game. Honestly, I thought that kind of Myron had that kind of brute confidence. You just have that like kind of egotistical confidence. But Fresh, I mean, let's get real. Let's keep it stacked. Like he has a very hard time articulating himself, and you know, it is what it is. You know, he should work on that. And you know, I'm happy that he has a podcast. But I wouldn't, you know, when he says like, yeah, you know, I'm just so smooth, like,
yeah. So my question is, I have a current scenario of so there's a club social group kind of thing with my apartment that goes on, and usually they'll have like bring new people like into like the hot tub area as well as like a pool and stuff like that. And I've gotten to the point where I've deleted all dating apps because I want to focus on day game, because like to be honest, I just have an overabundance of like matches and stuff like that, and I just have too many options. So but I've been really wanting to focus on like day game and like understanding that. But what I've been noticing is like a problem is like I'll talk to a girl and try to get her number or say she's cute or like talk to her, and she's like, oh well, thank you, I'm gonna go talk to my friends over here instead of talking to you. Is that just like a problem with like interest, or just like how I'm approaching it?
It's a good question. It could be any number of things. One, it could be bad luck. Could be that girl legitimately is a lesbian, has a boyfriend, is not busy. Two, it could also be a lack of interest. Girl at the end of the day is not going to be like, hey, your game sucks, so I'm going to talk to my friends. She's going to be like, hey, I'm a little busy. So yeah, I would need to watch infield of you to really give you the accurate feedback on that, honestly.
Yeah, I get that. Like, it's a skill that I'm trying to like look into, and I know you primarily do like stuff with like Tinder and stuff like that. So,
yeah, I have some cold approach infield though. I'll probably have some more in the near future, so you can check that out as well. It's not too much, but we have a little bit. We're actually releasing a cold approach infield literally tomorrow, I believe. My tech guy can get it done. It's from my roommate Indian P, so that should be good.
That's awesome. Yeah, because like with what we have set up here, I don't really like go out and meet girls. Maybe occasionally I'll be at the park, but not really like I just like they usually come here to like the pool parties, and I'll go up and talk to them when I get the confidence to do it. But yeah, it's just very interesting to like actually try this out.
What's been your success with day game? Like how many chicks have you pulled from that?
None, because like I've just been starting it, to be honest. I went on a date with this one chick, and to be honest, I've been trying out like seeking arrangement and just have been just trying that out instead of like these other apps, because
okay, Myron.
I mean, it works. Just a lot of
it does work. It does work.
It does work. Like if it's done right. I've never paid for sex, so we just the girl ends up liking me for like more than just that. So like one of my main girls was from SA, and she's like, to be honest, I don't want to talk to anybody else because you're just like that cool to talk to and just easy to like to get along with. So
where do you live? Like
I'm in Denver.
Denver, okay. Interesting.
And the competition here is like a little bit different. Like people are way more laid back than down in Miami. Miami is like Like when I went on a date down there in Miami, it was pretty bad. So
I mean, what you could do is you could do a boot camp with someone who does that, to speed up the learning curve, like Austin Summers, John Anthony, who else?
You
Coach
want
Kyle.
the boot camps?
No, I don't do boot camps.
Why?
I just don't want to. It's there's many reasons, but I mean, if you guys are really curious, I can expand my logic. But yeah,
Curious.
why do I not do boot camps? There's many reasons. One, I just don't think it's a good use of my time. I just think that like I can, from a financial perspective, I can get more, like I'll just say it, more like money by making videos and having people buy my course. So I just don't think a boot camp is a good investment of my time from a financial perspective. And two, the main reason is that I don't want to like, boot camps are intensive. You're like spending 8 hours with the students. Like, I don't want to do that. Like, I don't want to be instructing someone for 8 hours for 3 days. Like, I just don't have that energy and just that desire. I don't think it would do anything for me. Like, I'll help my friends out. Like, if they need like a little tips and shit, I'll do that for free. But yeah, I'm just not going to, it's just not for me, honestly.
Well, we're friends. You've never helped me with my dating life.
Because I don't want you getting laid. That's why I'm cock blocking you.
Yeah. But that's all that's really came up. But yeah, as far as like what I've been doing, I've just been mainly using essay and like day game. But that's all. Like from that alone, like my phone blows up. Like I just don't have time like to be on the other dating apps, to be
Well, it
honest.
sounds like it's mainly essay, right? Because you said you haven't really had any success with the A game. Well, yeah, this essay, I did that for a while. The problem with that is it can make you jaded because you're just seeing like the worst of humanity on there.
Yeah.
Probably Denver's not nearly as bad as Miami, though.
No. Denver, there's a lot of humble people, I think, and like Miami's super clout chasing. Denver, not necessarily. It's super laid back here. Like the girls are easy to get along with. It's just night and day, to be honest.
I got to up my clout to compete with these Miami girls. So you guys all got to hit the subscribe button so I can finally lose my virginity.
So he can finally.
So I can finally.
Just come to Denver one day, you'll see. Because like chicks are really cool here. Like you can go.
I always wanted to visit Colorado, actually. So.
Are there a lot of Latinos in Denver?
No, probably not.
Sí, hay muchos latinos.
Really?
Ryan, you speak Spanish?
Yeah.
How did you learn?
I lived in Mexico for 3 years.
Oh yeah, you do have a Mexican accent. What part of Mexico?
I was in so I lived in Mexico City, like up towards the northern area, and then I also lived in Oaxaca as well as part of Vallarta and Nayarit.
Oh, I would love to live in Mexico.
Yeah, that helps out to learn Spanish. So
you'd love to live in Mexico with your recent comments? The Mexican people will not have you.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm definitely gonna look into your mastermind stuff because like your stuff is really like it's helped out a lot. I'll say that. So just really nice to talk to you.
Yeah, likewise, man.
But I also do app development. Like if you need any help with like the because I know you talked about you were wanting to do something with like reviews and stuff like that. Yeah, I'd be more than happy to like see if you need any assistance with that. So.
No, awesome. Appreciate it. Yeah, man. Much appreciated. Good to talk to you, brother.
Yeah, take it easy.
Take it easy, man. All right. Okay, let's do. I like this one, Ryan, aka Mr. Steal Your Girl. Okay, let's do one last one. Hey, Alex, I have a question for Natty. Can I call in? Yes, we will do one last one. Let's post the.
A question for me. How exciting.
How exciting. Alex, thoughts on Andrew Tate, Austin Dunham? Andrew Tate, yeah, I like him. I want to get him on the podcast. He's been a little difficult to get on, but I respect him. Austin, I don't know much about him, but from the little I've seen, he seems like a solid guy. I don't know. I have nothing against him either.
I wish Ruben were here so he can.
Ruben, so your love boat was here. All right, we're waiting on
What's his name again?
I forget. coming up on 2 hours. Shit. John Anthony's hilarious. I love how militant he is on Lake Count. Yeah. I don't even consider him a comedian. Dan Coach more. He is pretty fucking funny.
And he's serious. Like, I don't think, is he like being, I think it's just like his personality, right?
Yeah.
He's one of those people who's.
Thoughts on NoFap? Yeah, it's all right.
What do you think?
Wait, what? I gotta see this. What do you think about OnlyFans girl refresh saying she's allegedly pregnant with Myrons' child and exposed text messages from? I don't think she's saying that she's pregnant with Myrons' child. I think she's pregnant in general, but certainly not Myrons' kid. So many controversies with these guys. So I don't know.
Oh, there's your mom. I can't wait for you to come, Alina.
Alex, do you look at the profile reviews we post in the forum, or is it someone else? Yeah,
It does.
yeah. Just post. It's me. Natty, you are the best. Okay, I don't think this person is coming on. Let's give him like another minute, and then we'll call it.
I love your mom.
Let's take this question. I'm 19 years old, 5'11". What is a realistic goal in terms of gaining weight over a period of 1-2 years? Probably getting, if natural, over the span of 2 years, you can easily gain 20 pounds. Well, actually, you're too young. I wouldn't recommend doing gear. Just do natural. Honestly, you're still super young. In 2 years, you can probably get even 25 and even potentially 30 pounds. It's doable. You can get 30 pounds. So, yeah, I would just keep it natural until you max out your natural, whatever, muscle potential. Can't wait for you to reach 100K. Me too. I am excited.
Me too. I can't wait.
Yeah, of course it has. You just gotta push through it. Just ignore it. All right. I think we're good. We got a live question. I don't think this person's coming on. All right, guys. So thank you for tuning in. We got let's thank Natty. We got a live Q&A with Courtney Ryan coming tomorrow.
And you guys really were.
Yeah, highly requested. So that's tomorrow at 8 p.m. So don't miss that. Also, subscribe to the channel, please. Please and thank you. Do you like pineapple on pizza? Last question. I do not like pineapple on pizza.
Me neither.
Not a fan. What do I like? I like mushrooms, onions, some like chicken, shit like that, but no pineapple. All right, awesome, guys. Thanks for
prosciutto.
Oh shit, prosciutto is definitely good. All right, guys. Thank you. We appreciate you, and tune in for the live stream that we have tomorrow.
He joined.
Oh, as I was ending it. Okay, fine. Since I promised him.
You top lead. No.
What's up?
Nej.
Yo.
No!
What?
Du må skrive noe I chatten. Bare skriv.
Okay, that was weird as fuck. So yeah, I don't know what. So like a murder going on, or like a gang rape, or just like they were like fucking, or I don't know. But yeah, I don't want to find out in my live stream. All right, guys. Till next time.